Hey guys, welcome back for another video. It's that time again to do our daily MLB picks and predictions. We're going to go over all 15 of our baseball matchups today, look at the pitching, the hitting, and try to predict the outcome, the winner, loser, final score. We'll also take a in-depth look at our best bets, money lines, spreads, over-unders. First things first though, make sure to hit that like button. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. If you have any comments, drop them below. Let me know what your favorite picks are in the comment section. If you want to sign up for one of our member teams, make sure to check out that pinned comment down below. Click on that link. You can sign up there, and I would definitely appreciate it. We go over every single baseball game this entire season, guys. The season is almost over. Make sure that you like and subscribe. But let's not waste any more time. Let's start running through these games. The very first one we have kicking everything off, 6:40 p.m. on MLB TV, the 72-81 Athletics. The Athletics, not the best pitching, but they do hit a lot of home runs. They always have a slugger's chance. They'll be on the road versus the 65-88 Pittsburgh Pirates. The Pirates, they're the complete opposite. They have really good pitching, but the run support is very, very low. They struggle to consistently get runners on base. Pittsburgh, 51.9% chance to win. The A's, a 48.1%, so practically a 50-50 split with the fans. The Athletics, 1.5 run favorites, 8.5 over-under. Pittsburgh, -110. The A's, -109. Vegas is letting you know this is a very, very close, very competitive game. The A's are averaging 4.6 runs a game, 255 batting average, 212 home runs. They hit a lot of homers. 79 steals and 4.72 runs a game. Pittsburgh, 3.6 runs a game. That's bottom 3 in baseball. 230 average, 108 home runs, 111 steals, and they're only giving up 3.87 runs a game. That is elite pitching. You just got to give these pitchers some run support. Right now for the Athletics, Luis Severino on the mound. The guy's a veteran. 6-11 record, 4.82 ERA, 151.1 innings, 116 strikeouts. Not the best start of his career. Going up against Mitch Keller here, 6-14 record with a 4.13 ERA. It's not the best ERA, but 4.13, he deserves a lot more than 6 wins. Give this guy some run support. 167.2 innings, 140 strikeouts, giving up 18 home runs. I'm going to go with the Pirates. They are at home. They have the better pitching. They have the better bullpen. Pittsburgh wins this one. I'll go with the +1.5, and I'll go with the over. And how about this next game? This is a very competitive pitching matchup. 6:40 p.m. on MLB Network. The 88-65 Chicago Cubs, they clinched their playoff berth. Chicago, one of the best overall offenses in baseball, on the road versus the 77-76 Cincinnati Reds. They've been hovering around 500 the entire season. Reds have a 49.7% chance to win. Chicago a 50.3%. Practically a 50-50 split with the fan vote. Cubs, 1.5 run favorites. The over in here is 8.5. Chicago, -121. Cincinnati, +101. Very difficult. Just wait till we get to the pitching. Cubs are coming in this game. Great offense. 4.9 runs per game. 249 batting average. 205 home runs. 154 steals. 3.8 runs a game. Cincinnati, 4.5 runs per game. 245 average. 153 home runs. 100 steals. 3.94. Looking at the starters, Amanga on the mound for Chicago, 9-7 record, a 3.29 ERA, 134 innings, 110 strikeouts. Yeah, that's giving up 26 home runs. Going up against Nick Lodolo, 8-8 record, 3.3 ERA, 144.2 innings, 137 strikeouts. He's giving up 20 home runs. Both these guys having solid seasons overall. Both pitchers with a 3.3 or lower ERA. Crazy numbers. I'm going to go with the home team. It's a very close game. Give me Cincinnati winning this one. Winning it by 1. I'll go with the +1.5, and I'm going to go with the under. At 6:40 p.m. on MLB TV, the 70-83 Atlanta Braves. If anyone knows what happened to the Braves this season, please let me know. They've completely fallen off the rails. Really good team on paper, but on the field, it just has not translated. They'll be on the road here versus the 85-68 Detroit Tigers, one of the best overall teams in baseball. Tigers first place in the AL Central. Tigers have a 57.8% chance to win. The Braves a 42.2%, but the Braves are the Vegas favorites, 1.5 run favorites, 8.5 over/under. Atlanta is even. Detroit -120. The Braves offense is not bad. 4.4 runs per game, 245 average, 173 home runs, 76 steals, 4.4 runs a game. That ERA has been slowly climbing up throughout the season. Tigers 4.8 runs a game, 248 average, 190 home runs, 59 steals, and 3.91 runs a game. Detroit's turn to Charlie Morton on the mound. Definitely not one of the best starts of his career. Giving up a lot of runs, a lot of walks. 9-10 record, 5.56 ERA, 139.1 innings. He's given up 145 hits, 69 walks, 22 home runs. Going up against Bryce Elder, who's also been getting shelled this season. 7-10 record, 5.56 ERA. They both have the same exact ERA. What's the odd to that? 142.1 innings, 118 strikeouts. He's given up 21 home runs. This game could be a high-scoring game. It's going to be a close one. Give me Atlanta winning a higher-scoring game, but I'll have them winning it by 1. So I'll go with the +1.5, and I'll go with the over. Then at 7:05 p.m. on MLB TV, the 86 and 67 New York Yankees, second place in the AL East, getting close to the Blue Jays, though. This team, the offense has really propelled this team the last couple weeks. They'll be on the road versus their AL East rival, the 72 and 81 Baltimore Orioles. The Orioles, a lot of power, not the best pitching, though. 57.1% chance to win. The Yankees, a 42.9. Yankees, 1.5 run favorites. 8.5 over-under. New York minus 120. Baltimore is even. The fans are going with the Orioles. Vegas is going with New York. Yankees 5.2 runs a game. 250 batting average. 258 home runs. That's number one in baseball. It's not even close. Judge has 48 of those. They have 130 steals and got 4.03 runs a game. Baltimore 4.2 runs a game. 238 average. 180 home runs. Solid power. 113 steals and got 4.61 runs a game. Will Warren on the mound for the Yankees. Strikeout pitcher. 8-7 record, 4.44 ERA, 152 innings, 160 strikeouts, going up against Trevor Rogers. Trevor Rogers has been extremely consistent, reliable this entire season. The number one ERA, 8-2 record, a 1.43 ERA, 100.2 innings, 93 strikeouts, only 3 home runs in 100 innings. That is elite control. Give me the Orioles pulling off the upset. Give me the plus 1.5, and I'm going to go with the under here. And then at 7:10 p.m., the 62 and 91 Washington Nationals, not the best record, but very competitive team, on the road versus the 79 and 74 New York Mets. The Mets are slightly in some way tasting the wild card. They just got to win a couple of these games, and they got a real shot. New York, 62.4% chance to win, second place in the NL East. Washington, also NL East, 37.6% chance to win. Mets are 1.5 run favorites. 8.5 over-under. Nats plus 165. The Mets minus 200. Nationals come in here 4.2 runs a game. 243 batting average, 143 home runs, 127 steals. At least the offense is balanced, but they are giving up 5.33 runs a game. Bottom 5 overall pitching. Mets 4.7 runs a game, 249 average, 213 home runs, 136 steals, and got 4.0 runs a game. The Nationals are turning to Andrew Alvarez on the mound. Solid numbers, but very small sample size so far. 1-0 record, a 1.15 ERA, 15.2 innings, 11 strikeouts. Going up against Brandon Sprout. He has looked like the best pitcher the Mets have called up since Jacob deGrom. That's a massive comparison, but the numbers back it up. 0-1 record, a 2.25 ERA, 12 innings, 10 strikeouts. The guys look good. At some point, though, you know he's going to get shelled. I don't have it being yet. Give me the Mets winning this one, covering the spread. I'll go with the under. MLB TV, 7:35 p.m. at AL East versus AL East matchup. The 83 and 70 Boston Red Sox, one of the more rounded teams in baseball, on the road versus the 75 and 78 Tampa Bay Rays. Tampa Bay, 55.2% chance to win. Fourth place in the AL East. Red Sox, third place. Red Sox, 44.8% chance. They are 1.5 run favorites. 7.5 over-under. Boston's minus 135. Tampa Bay plus 110. The Red Sox are averaging 4.9 runs a game. They kind of do a little bit of everything. 254 average, 180 home runs, 132 steals, and got 3.73 runs a game. Tampa Bay, 4.4 runs a game. 252 average, 173 home runs, solid power, 186 steals. That is number one in baseball, giving up 3.83 runs a game. The Red Sox, Garrett Crochet on the mound, 16-5 record, 2.63 ERA, 191 innings, 244 strikeouts. That is elite Cy Young caliber numbers. Drew Rasmussen on the mound for the Rays, one of the most underappreciated pitchers in baseball. Career 2.8 ERA. No one ever mentions this guy's name. 10-5 record, 2.74 ERA, 144.2 innings, 122 strikeouts. Both pitchers sub 2.75 ERAs. You know it's going to be a fun matchup. Give me the Red Sox walking away with the win on the road. I have them covering the spread. I'll go with the over. The game will come down to the bullpens. And on MLB TV at 7:40 p.m., the 83 and 70 San Diego Padres, very close to the Dodgers here. Padres, the number one bullpen in baseball, veteran squad on the road versus the 57 and 96 Chicago White Sox. They have the second worst overall record in baseball, but actually kind of an under-the-radar competitive team. White Sox, 47.8% chance to win. The Padres, a 52.2. Very close numbers there. Padres are 1.5 run favorites, 8.5 over-under. San Diego, minus 165. Chicago, plus 140. Padres are averaging 4.3 runs a game, hitting 252, 140 home runs, 100 steals, and got 3.69 runs a game. Top 5 overall pitching. White Sox, 4.0 runs a game, 233 average, 154 home runs, 82 steals, and got 4.23 runs a game. Chicago is one of their better pitchers pitching today. Davis Martin, 6-10 record of 4.01 ERA, 132.1 innings, 95 strikeouts, going up against Dylan Cease. This isn't the best start of his career, but you know he's a lot better than this. 8-11 record. 4.59 ERA, 157 innings, 201 strikeouts. He is striking out a lot of guys. He is giving up some runs, but he's striking guys out. He has the better bullpen, though. Give me San Diego winning this one. I'll go with them covering the spread and I'll go with the over. And then on Apple TV at 7:40 p.m., the 89-64 Blue Jays. This offense, they have been rolling the last 2 to 3 months. First place in the AL East. They'll be on the road versus the 76-77 Kansas City Royals. The Royals, they're one of those teams, they have great pitching, top 6 pitching, but they struggle to score runs. They have a 46.7% chance to win. Toronto, a 53.3%. Blue Jays are 1.5 run favorites, 8.5 over-under. Toronto, -150. KC, +125. The Blue Jays are averaging 5 runs a game, hitting .268, the number 1 batting average in baseball, 180 home runs, 74 steals, and a 4.13 runs a game. KC, 3.8 runs a game, .244 batting average, 148 home runs, 104 steals, giving up 3.77 runs a game. The Royals are turning to Michael Lorenzen on the mound, 5-11 record, a 4.9 run ERA. Historically, usually much better than this. He just hasn't had it this season. 128.1 innings, 114 strikeouts, going up against Max Scherzer. Max Scherzer, first ballot Hall of Famer once he retires. This guy, great, one of the GOATs of the last 2 decades. 5-3 record, 4.3 run ERA, 79.1 innings, 75 strikeouts. But you know what Scherzer does? The closer he gets to the playoffs, the better he usually pitches. Give me the Blue Jays winning this one, covering the spread, but I'll go with the under here. And then at 8:05, the 73-80 Miami Marlins slowly working their way back to 500 on the road versus the 79-74 Texas Rangers. The Rangers playing pretty good baseball the last month. The offense has finally woken up. They have the number 1 pitching in baseball. Texas, 62.2% chance to win. Miami, 37.8%. The Rangers are 1.5 run favorites. 8.5 over under. Miami +140. Texas -165. The Marlins are averaging 4.4 runs a game, hitting .251. 148 home runs, 121 steals, and a 4.69 runs a game. Rangers 4.3 runs per game, .238 average, 167 home runs, 131 steals, giving up 3.45. Like I said, number 1 pitching in baseball. Miami's turning to Jansen Junk on the mound, 6-3 record, 4.48 ERA, 98.1 innings, 68 strikeouts, going up against Tyler Mahle, 6-3 record, 2.34 ERA. Just another one of those deep Texas starters there. Great rotation. 77 innings, 56 strikeouts. He's only given up 4 home runs. Hasn't pitched that much this season, but when he's been pitching, it has been on point. Give me the Rangers winning this one, covering the spread, and I'll go with the over here. And then again, another great pitching matchup. One of the better ones today, 8:10 p.m. MLB TV. The 84-69 Seattle Mariners versus the 84-69 Houston Astros. The exact same record, battling it out for first place in the AL West. Seattle, 44.4% chance to win. The Astros, a 55.6%. Houston is the underdog in this game. The Mariners come into this matchup 1.5 point favorites, 7.5 over under. Seattle's -110. The Astros are -110. Vegas is straight up letting you know the game, it's up for anyone to take it. The Mariners 4.7 runs a game, .244 batting average, 223 home runs, a lot of power. 150 steals, top 3 in stolen bases, 3.91 ERA. The Astros veteran squad, 4.3 runs a game, .252 average, 169 home runs, 77 steals, and got 3.83 runs a game. Seattle's turning to Brian Wu on the mound, one of those foundational pitchers for them. Whenever they need a good start, this guy's always there for them. 14-7 record, a 3.02 ERA, 181.2 innings, 191 strikeouts, going up against Hunter Brown, one of the best young star pitchers in baseball. 12-7 record, a 2.27 ERA, elite numbers, 174.1 innings, 192 strikeouts, but both these guys are pitching good. Both teams have solid bullpens. The Astros do have a top 3 bullpen. Give me Houston, the home team, walking away with the W. Give me the +1.5. I'll go low scoring. I'll still go with the under. In MLB TV, 8:10 p.m., the 81-71 Cleveland Guardians. When the All-Star break came, they were like 3-4 games under 500. Now they're 10 games over 500. Props to them. Second place in the AL Central. On the road versus the 66-86 Minnesota Twins. Pitching has just gone off the rails for them. Minnesota 66.3% chance to win. The Guardians 33.7% chance. Twins 1.5 run favorites, 7.5 over under. Cleveland is even. Minnesota -120. The Guardians offense 3.9 runs a game, 226 batting average, one of the lowest batting averages in baseball. 157 home runs, 117 steals, but this team can pitch. 3.75 runs a game. Twins 4.3 runs a game, 240 average, 182 home runs, 104 steals, and a 4.66 runs a game. The Guardians, Parker Messick on the mound. 3-0 record, 1.84 ERA. Great numbers, just hasn't pitched too much this season. 29.1 innings, 22 strikeouts. He's only given up 1 home run. You can't knock that. Going up against Pablo Lopez again. This guy, very good, reliable pitcher. 5-4 record, 2.64 ERA, 71.2 innings, 71 strikeouts. I don't trust the Twins bullpen, but I think they'll have enough of a lead. They win this game, they cover the spread. I'll go with the over. And this next game is honestly a complete toss-up. At 8:10 p.m. on MLB TV, the 69 and 84 Los Angeles Angels, they give up a lot of runs. They do score a lot of runs, a lot of power on the road versus the 41 and 112 Colorado Rockies, the worst team in baseball. That is a buttload of losses. Colorado, 36.7% chance to win. The Angels, a 63.3. The Angels are 1.5 run favorites, 11.5 over-under. LA minus 125, Colorado plus 105. The Angels are averaging 4.2 runs a game, 226 batting average, 212 home runs, 84 steals, and 4.89 runs a game. Colorado, 3.8 runs a game, 239 average, 154 home runs, 82 steals, and 6.04 runs per game. That is atrocious. LA, Mitch Ferris on the mound, 101 record, 4.8 ERA, only 15 innings, 14 strikeouts. Going up against Bradley Blaylock, 1-5 record, a 9 ERA, 50 innings, 22 strikeouts. He's given up 14 home runs in 50 innings. I don't think I've ever seen that before. This is a very difficult game to call. We haven't seen much from Ferris. We haven't seen much from Blaylock, but what we've seen from Blaylock has been just god-awful. Tough one. I'm going to go with the Angels here. I could see Colorado winning it, but Blaylock, God, those numbers are bad. He gives up a lot of home runs, and the Angels hit a lot of home runs. Give me the Angels winning this one, covering the spread, and why not? We'll go with the over. 8:15 p.m., the 94 and 59 Milwaukee Brewers, only 6 wins away from 100. The best team in baseball, the best record in baseball, on the road versus the 74 and 79 St. Louis Cardinals. Cardinals, 50.8% chance to win. Milwaukee, 49.2. The Brewers here, 1.5 run favorites, 7.5 over/under. Brewers are minus 120. Cardinals are even. This Brewers team, they literally check off every single statistical box. 5.1 runs per game, 261 average. 162 home runs, 155 steals, and 3.6 runs per game. Elite pitching, great rotation, great bullpen, great contact percentage. They draw walks, they can hit for average, they have power, they have speed. Going up against St. Louis, 4.3 runs a game, 244 average, 142 home runs, 85 steals, and 4.29 runs a game. Milwaukee, Jacob Mizorowski on the mound. He's the X factor to them. They use him multiple ways. 5-2 record, 4.35 ERA. 60 innings, 81 strikeouts, really good strikeout numbers. Going up against Sonny Gray, usually extremely reliable. Career 3.8 ERA. He's kind of been up and down this season. 13-8 record of 4.43 ERA, 168.2 innings, 187 strikeouts. Again, I would understand you call me crazy here. They got to lose at some point. Give me St. Louis pulling off the upset. Give me the plus 1.5, and I'll go with the over. And MLB Network at 9:40 p.m., our second to last game, the 91 and 62 Philadelphia Phillies. What a good team this is. First place in the NL East on the road versus the 77 and 76 Arizona Diamondbacks. The Diamondbacks, you got to respect their offense. They can score some runs. Arizona, 63.7% chance to win. The Phillies, a 36.3. The Diamondbacks, 1.5 run favorites, 9.5 over/under. Philadelphia's plus 105. Arizona minus 125. Phillies are averaging 4.9 runs per game, 259 batting average. 197 home runs, 119 steals, and 3.86 runs a game. Even without Zach Wheeler, one of the deepest starting rotations, if not the deepest starting rotation in baseball. Diamondbacks, 5.0 runs a game, 251 average, 205 home runs, 116 steals, giving up 4.44 runs a game. Taijuan Walker going for the Phillies, usually very reliable. 5-8 record, 4.17 ERA, 116.2 innings, 79 strikeouts. The big thing is here, he won't go that deep in this game. Going up against Reed Nelson, 7-3 record, a 3.34 ERA, 143 innings, 122 strikeouts. One of the best starting pitchers the Diamondbacks have. Give me Arizona walking away with the win. I have them covering the spread. I'll go low scoring. Give me the under. Apple TV, our final game at 10:10 p.m. The 76 and 77 San Francisco Giants on the road versus the 86 and 67 Los Angeles Dodgers. The Dodgers first place in the NLS talented roster, 60.8% chance to win. The Giants a 39.2% chance. Dodgers are 1.5 run favorites, 8.5 over/under. San Fran plus 145. LA minus 175. The big news here, Clayton Kershaw announced this is his last season. It is the end of an era, especially for you Dodgers fans. Giants 4.4 runs per game, 236 average, 162 home runs, 65 steals, and 3.84 runs a game. Dodgers 5.1 runs per game, 254 average, 225 home runs, number 2 in baseball, 86 steals, and 4.05. Robbie Ray going for the Giants, 11-7 record, 3.5 ERA, 177.2 innings, 181 strikeouts. Clayton Kershaw, great numbers for his last season. Coming back from the injury, 10-2 record, 3.53 ERA, 102 innings, 71 strikeouts. It seems like blasphemy to go against Clayton Kershaw when he just announced this is his final season. So I'm just going to ride Kershaw. Give me the Dodgers winning this one, covering the spread, and we'll go with the under. Guys, that's our breakdown, our picks, predictions, and best bets for every single baseball game we have coming up for Friday, September 19th. Make sure to hit that like button. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. If you have any comments, drop them below. Do you agree? Disagree? What are your thoughts on these games? What are your predictions today? Leave it in the comments section. If you want to sign up for one of our member teams, check out that pinned comment below. Click on that link. You can sign up there, and I would definitely appreciate it. Of course, as always, thank you for watching.